Welcome, all humans and non-humans. Thank you for being here. My name is Lara, and this is Zollar Tarot and Art. And today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be drawing an image that I received in a meditative download, and I'm also going to be reading your tarot and oracle cards. We're going to tie it all together and see what we see. So before I do this, I'm going to go ahead and start drawing what I saw in this image. I saw this. I thought that it's around Halloween season, so I thought this was really appropriate. Although these readings are timeless, so just remember that. And whenever you find this reading, that's when it's meant for you to find it. So also keep in mind that this is a collective reading, and so some of the things might sound right for you and some of the things might not. Just understand that there are multiple people getting messages here. But if it sounds right to you, then it probably is for you. And if you're here, there probably is something in here for you. Yeah. So, okay, here's what I saw. I saw this like kind of elongated house. And it was sitting on this sort of like, not a hill really, but definitely at the edge of this area here. And it had all these really like interesting lines coming off of it. And I'm not sure if those are roots or if it's just to emphasize the power of this. It's like a power center or something like that. Yeah, this is, and it was kind of like a, let me get this down real fast, and then we're going to draw some cards. And the cards I'm using today, they have sort of a Halloweenish kind of look for the most part because of the season we're in. So just keep that in mind. And this image definitely ties in. And I saw like a crescent moon up above it. It might seem trite, but this is what I saw. And it had this cute little wobbly chimney on it. This drawing I will not... and it had like little smoke coming out of it. So there's something symbolic in that. I will not finish this drawing during this reading, but I definitely will flesh it out after the reading and attach it to the end so that you can see what it looks like, because that's the cool part. And there was definitely like lines of trees that I saw here in the back. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to this. Now let's see what we see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out the cards and I'm going to speed it up so that you can see everything, and then we'll go back to regular speed and you can see what they mean. I'll explain everything to you. Here we go. Okay, so I laid out all the cards, and now I'm going to explain what's going on here, and then I will draw a little bit more for you. All right, so I can see clearly that what this is mostly about, I feel like, is career. You know, like you're this self-made person, right? It's a person who lives in a certain amount of luxury. They're self-made. They have worked hard to make all their pentacles grow, and they're independent in what they do, things like that. But something about wanting to be independent, I think, rather than actually being there so far. I think this is more just, this is you wanting to be an entrepreneur or go out on your own possibly, but you've got this laid over the Hangman here. So Hangman is about like making sacrifices, but it's also about getting a new perspective. And on the bottom of the card, on this particular Hanged Man, it says stillness. So there's definitely a need to get a new perspective so you can see things differently. And you saw in doing this, or you're seeing right now, collective, that the rules that have been placed upon you, because this is the Hierophant, the rules that have been placed upon you are too heavy to bear. Sometimes this means marriage or wedding or things like that, but in this case, it feels like rules. So you've been following other people's rules and you're kind of tired of it because you're just not getting enough out of it and you've got a new perspective on things and you know your worth, right? So you want to walk away from things that don't honor, don't match your own personal, your value and what you have, you have skills, you have experience, you have intelligence, you have this drive and this ambition and everything. You have obligations too and responsibilities and you want to handle those well. You're juggling your resources, you're taking care of things. So this is the Eight of Cups here, which is about walking away, which is also reinforced over here. It says down here introspection, so which is also again stillness. So this is again you really, really, really seeing like you have a greater value than what this situation has been rewarding you for. So I see what's going to happen is it seems like you're going to either be getting an upgrade in your job somehow, or you're going to be changing jobs. You're going out on your own and starting your own business, which is really what you want. This is what I'm seeing anyway and feeling. So there's this new job offer coming in, and it's going to be a really happy thing for you, and it's going to make it so you can actually walk away from these things that no longer work for you. So this job that's not fulfilling you anymore, it doesn't pay you enough, et cetera, right? But in that, it could be that you have maybe you have a family to take care of, or maybe other people rely upon you. So you might come up against some people. You might find that you need to defend your position on wanting to take this leap of faith to this other thing. But you get the Page of Pentacles again, right? This is this and this is this. So you're definitely going to take action on this new job is what I'm seeing. And in that, there's a transformation, right? You're leaving behind this, whatever this abusive situation was where you're having to defend yourself, or this abusive situation in the job that you're leaving behind, and you're moving towards calmer waters. You're getting away from the drama and all the nonsense to your wish fulfillment here. Again, this is moving towards calmer waters, right? And you're moving towards your passion. And this is going to bring new passionate things in for you. Definitely much more fulfilling. You've got passion card here, and you also have, your wish fulfillment. This is emotional fulfillment. This is excellent. So let me pull some oracle cards and see if we can get more clarity on this overall. But it looks like you're making a really smart choice in leaving one job and going to another, or maybe you're leaving being an employee to being independently or self-employed is what I'm trying to say. Self-employed, so being your own boss. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because the King of Pentacles really is a boss card. It really is. Okay. Can I have clarification, please, or more information for this collective on this particular situation? Oh, and the tie-in with the house. So to me, because you have like Four of Wands here, which is, it means a lot of things, but in this case, I feel like it means stability. You have different reinforcements for that throughout the reading. So having a house on your own land and things like that, this is stability, and you're wanting to maybe you're wanting to get your own home, or maybe you do have a home and you need to take care of that. So that's going to require a certain amount of stability. And all of these lines coming off here mean that, to me, that means that you have a lot of responsibilities, or those who rely upon you. So I can see why there might be some arguing and everything. More people who are concerned, I should say. Let's see. Okay. Can I have another one, please, on something I need to know about this situation? Ah, that's appropriate. All right, one more, please. All right. Okay, so justice is coming. You are going to get what you want. So, whoever was being abusive to you at that job or something like that, or whatever that other position was, they're going to get theirs, don't worry. And you're going to get your justice. So you've just, dress just right for the part. Like she's looking in her closet here. What can I wear today? And it's saying here, release your guilt. So it could be that defending yourself means that your people are giving you guilt trips. Maybe you're doing something different or wanting a different type of job, and they're trying to give you guilt trips so that you will do the same old thing because maybe they're afraid of change, but change is coming. Change is coming. So you've got, yeah, definitely. So it's interesting because this says release your guilt, and it's right over the death card, which says release. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. So release and release. So there's a need to let go of old ways of thinking that are holding you back, and let go of guilt trips or things like that. Because when you're letting somebody guilt you into being a certain way or doing a certain thing, if it's against what you really want to do, then all you're doing is you're cheating yourself, and ultimately cheating them too, probably. But so don't cheat yourself. Just let go of any kind of guilt or anything like that. You don't need to feel guilty. It's saying that. And it says, think before you judge. So, to be really smart about this, it doesn't mean it to be going on to this new job, to leaving things behind, to moving towards your passion, everything. It doesn't mean just, jump around spontaneously and do whatever, it just, you want to think before you do things. And that might even help appease these people who are giving you guilt trips, right? Or giving you a hard time for changing things. And before you judge them or anything like that, or judge a situation, just take the time to really think about this and think about like their perspective, think about what you're doing and the choices you're making without guilt, but think about it logically. So I feel like that's what that's saying. So let's see what your obstacles are, and then I'm going to draw a little bit more. What are the obstacles for this collective, please, with regard to this issue? What do we have here? I've never tried that, by the way, this light as a feather thing. That's like a person lays down and there are at least 3 people on either side of you, and you say, light as a feather, light as a feather, and that person's supposed to, levitate. I don't know, I've never done that. It looks pretty fun. I think I'd want to be the person laying down, though. Just take a nap. All right, what is this? What are the obstacles for this collective, please? I like naps. What can I say? Okay. Okay, what are the obstacles, please, for this collective? Obstacles, please. All right, interesting, because you've got the 9 of Pentacles here and here. Let's put this aside and see what we see. So, okay, I can see that you're worried about having the resources and the know-how and the everything you need to make this big change. But you have everything you need. So it's just saying, it's just showing here that you feel like you don't for some reason. So that's okay. Just go over everything you have and see what you need. And I think also you're worried about what your friends are going to say or how this is going to affect other people. You don't want to scare people or cause problems or rock the boat, but really you need to, not worry so much about what they think, more like be in alignment with your own value system. And you'll see that if you do that, and you're compassionate towards others and their fears and everything, then you're going to be just fine. So because, I can see you're concerned of what that's going to be like. And I know from experience that making a leap from the employee mindset to an entrepreneurial mindset can be a struggle, because you really do have to shift your thinking. But you can do this. This is something that many people have done, and you can do this too. So don't worry about it. It's all going to be good. So let's get some solutions. And then I said I was going to draw, and I will. Okay. I see that you're worried about how are you going to live this life of luxury that you've been dreaming about. How are you going to do this? What's the proper road? But things, just like, because these are the Alice in Wonderland cards. So just like Alice finally found her way, and she, did it a pace at a time or a step at a time. It was all very weird and convoluted and didn't make any sense, but she found her way and she became a warrior. She succeeded. She won. She found her true self, her true calling, right? So it reminds me of that. All right, what are the solutions of the best things this collective can do for the best results? What are the best things they can do? What are the best things they can do? What are the best things that they can do to get the best results, please, this collective? So what I'm seeing here is that you need to find, maybe you need to find some more support outside of your normal support system, or you might be surprised that there will be people who you didn't think would support you who do. So this is saying hidden familiars, and this is also saying divine support. So again, I would say that you know, tapping into your spirituality, your spiritual connection to the divine, to your ancestors and things like that is really, really important and can give you really great results. And they will help guide you um, down the right path and to make the right choices, and to people who will support you. Uh, again, this is release, 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 literally, literally laying over each other. Release, release, release is what it says. You've got to let go of the guilt. You've got to let go of that. You've got to let go of the fear. You know, don't stay in place in one place just because you feel guilty about something. Come from more of a place of, what is your value system? How does this, how do I take actions to align with that value system? What is the compassionate road? But how am I basing this on things like fulfillment rather than guilt, right? So that's how you make your choices and decisions. And it's saying you need to get grounded too. So Earth Mother over here. Also, it's suggesting here, what I'm seeing is that you might want to go and get yourself like a mentor or a coach or something like that. You know, and if you can't afford it, or you don't feel like you have the resources for it, there are all kinds of things online. Like there are all kinds of things you can watch on YouTube for free, right? That will coach you. I mean, even the tarot is a coach. It's a way to get information and guidance on what you can do next. So, or you can get personal readings. I don't offer personal readings, but there are other readers who do, and it's saying psychic recharge. So yeah, I just feel like you really need to tap into your spirituality and take time to, you know, like it was saying up here, you need time to get new perspective and rest and everything, and just kind of go inward, meditate, and then release this guilt and stuff, and align with your soul. That's going to be your best option. So okay, so let's draw a little bit, and then I'm going to pull one last oracle for you, a Halloween oracle. So what I saw here were, on either side there were like rows of, like, there were just like there were lots of trees. I'm just going to kind of indicate those here. And so this like little house was sort of nicely, this was nestled in between these like groves of trees. I love trees. So for me, that always makes me feel kind of protected, and let's see, let's make that more like that. Yeah, and you know, the things that this also, like these things that are coming off towards you from this house, sort of reminds me not only of all those things that we're responsible for, but also in being in alignment with our true self and our value system and everything, that somehow just helps align the world better. The more each individual is aligned with their true purpose, mission, and their soul, you know, their soul's purpose, the more everything else is aligned. So don't think you're just an island. You're not just this one house here, right? You're not just this one house by yourself. You affect everything else. Everybody, you know, is affected in some way, even if they don't know you, like the butterfly effect, sort of. So be in alignment with yourself, and yeah, you're going to get the best results. So let's pull one more oracle, and we'll wrap it up. So, all right, what is some last advice that we need for this collective, please? Anything that would be good? We need to know, something we need to know or be aware of. Let's see, that one, okay. All right, one more, please. I don't know about you, but I love Halloween, so that's just, I love costumes, and it's just fun. The energy feels different too. And I can definitely, you know, as a sensitive, I can feel like the thinning of the veil. And that's kind of like you can be more in touch with your ancestors, and your spirituality can be more heightened. Definitely honor your ancestors during this time. Burn a candle for them. Just say a little prayer. Something like that might be nice. Thank the divine for your existence. Thank your ancestors for your existence. Okay. One more, please. Okay. Oops, I don't take drop cards. But thanks anyway. All right, one more, please, and then we'll read them. For this collective, something we need to know. Oh, this one, okay. What was this one? Good. Okay. So it's definitely saying this is worth the risk. This is worth the risk and the reward. Yeah, I mean, things might go south, but probably not. You're probably going to do really well. If you feel in your heart, if you've taken the time to, really think about it and be clear on what is right for you and your value system and the smart thing to do, the risk is going to be worth it. So this is a risk and reward card. It's saying mischief and play. So it might be that you need to lighten up a little bit, just kind of maybe go to a party or go do something nice for yourself. Do something fun, even if it's just watching a comedy or something like that, because you have on this side joy, rejoicing in the present. So it's definitely reinforcing that you need to like kind of, just play a little bit and have some fun. Let go of all the heaviness of all that guilt and the, things. And you can do that. You could take an hour out of your day and completely forget about all your responsibilities. If you have children, make sure someone's babysitting them and, make sure everything's set up, set yourself up to win, but you can take that hour just to do whatever you want. So, or more, if you can take a day, that would be great, or 2 days, but be present in the moment and really enjoy that moment, really enjoy it, because life's not about like what job we have or how much money we make necessarily or anything like that. Cause none of us are making it out of here alive. Right. So when we have our life review after we die and everything, we want to look back. I want to look back and say, oh, look at all those fun times I had. Look at those fun things I did, or all those beautiful things I created, or all those beautiful relationships I had, and all the love I felt, or, you want to be really present in the moment to be able to experience that. So even if it's just like you're eating a bowl of soup, really enjoy that bowl of soup. Really, don't watch anything else or do anything else. Just concentrate on what you're doing and really enjoy that bowl of soup. Every flavor. So every taste and the texture of the food you're eating and the smell of it and, just how it feels when it's going down, down your throat and into your body. And if you can feel it as it's moving through and digesting, and just really enjoy that. And you can apply that to anything, not just food. You can apply it to any moment, like a moment you spend with your child, for instance, just that, hour or 30 minutes or something that you're spending playing with them and drawing with them, or playing cards with them, or a game, or just throwing a ball back and forth. Really enjoy that moment, because those are the things that you're going to remember. Those are the things that are really valuable that you're going to remember later on in life and when you do your life review after you pass away. So so just really enjoy the moment. Play, have some fun, be present, take some risks and everything. Have a good time. So anyway, I'm going to leave the reading there, and I'm going to finish this drawing and pin it to the end of this video for you so you can see the finished piece. And I really appreciate you being here. I hope this helped in some way. And that's the whole purpose of these readings. And if you like what I do, please like and subscribe, because this helps my channel grow, and I can do more readings and more drawings and all of that. So I hope you have a wonderful week, and thanks again for being here. Bye-bye.